Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, San Diego State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. Pulls and fires complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Flames have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Sampson. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Sweet cut there. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Looking for space. It's Landry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Safe completion on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Open space at the 25. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defense is going to have to get something figured out.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Landry. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Flames.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Knocked down for the tackle.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter.
San Diego State, 14, Liberty, 12.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
San Diego State, 14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Wants to throw on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Flames will hustle to the line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At the 10-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Sampson. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. Tackled immediately after the catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they're going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Running it back, it's Knight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Sampson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Liberty!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wide receiver shows motion. This quarterback part of their running game. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Finds his man and they convert. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Flames are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 270.
And it's slipped out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll try it again. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to pass on second down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. The 20. He's at the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Aztecs will take over. First and 10.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Second down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Averill. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Liberty 39, San Diego State 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Hands it off. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 25 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He'll get rid of it. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch on the left. And he's running in the open. At the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flames. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
San Diego State, 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Across the 25, he's got room. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Averill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to scramble. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things.
They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. And he's dragged down.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Liberty, 48.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And what a big stop for this defense. You think about it, you're trailing by a couple possessions. You need to make something happen now. They take the gamble, go for it. Your offense is in position to try to get yourself back in this football game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David? Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
San Diego State.
And the Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. From the gun. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And this is always an interesting spot for them.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and it's a one-possession game late. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. Got room at the 35. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.